0 in the mobile. A very good evening to you, mate, over.
Oh, copy that. All right, 014, World Radio. I don't want to tie up the channel, just want to wave the friendly hand across the blue pond. You got 808, like the area code in Hawaii, 808 in the mobile. Cheers and beers. Aloha.
Yeah, okay, 808 in the mobile, Hawaii. Yeah, making a nice trip, mate. 9's 10 signal strength to me. And modulation very strong. Personal Darryl this way, Darryl. And transmitting out of a small city called Darryl on the west coast, 808 014.
All right, Darryl. Very good contact. My person on this side is Brian. Bravo, Romeo, India, Alpha, November. Real good contact. I just have a HR 2510 and a quarter wave antenna off a mobile unit. We're just parked down here at the beach trying to get some contact. 10-4.
Yeah, roger, Brian. Yeah, making a nice trip, like I said. 9, 10 dB signals here. And modulation very nice, Brian. Congratulations on your working conditions. Sounding very nice here. Using a very similar radio, HR 2510. Probably the older version to that one. HR 2510 using a Hale ProSet Plus microphone. And the antenna is a 10-element cubical quad. A wide-spaced boom length is 80 foot long and 100 feet up in the air towards you there, Brian. And we have a very, very nice copy on you. Very nice weather here, mate. At the moment, the wind, I think, is starting to drop down a little bit. A bit windy in the morning, but in the afternoon, it's very nice. The wind goes away, and quite a nice day here. Temperature outside is around about 21 degrees C, Brian, QSL.
Contact. Yeah, I was just panning to the weather. We have a little bit of rain in Honolulu. Just another nice day in Honolulu. I'm shooting a video for YouTube, so I'm gonna go post this when I get home. But we'll go post your video on YouTube and see if you want to go look at it. You can just go to 808 in the mini grass, no spaces. Copy.
Yeah, okay, mate. I didn't get all of that. 808 something. Didn't get the address there, but 808, I think something. Brian, over.
Roger. It's 808 in the mini grass. In the mini grass, no spaces. Or you can type in Hawaii Skip, Hawaii CB Skip, and you should pop up with my site.
Okay, wait. No worries. Okay, that's easier. I'll put Hawaii Skip in and we'll have a look at that. Thanks for that, Brian. Yeah, there's quite a few different videos on there. I've had a look. It's quite interesting, some of them. And, yeah, I've been listening out for the 1152 Alpha. He's back on the air, apparently, and I spoke to him on his new antenna and new radio, but that was a little while ago now, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I've been listening out for him, but I haven't heard him. I've heard quite a few of his stations coming from Hawaii. And coming through very strong, but haven't heard Alfred yet at the moment, Brian, over.
I'll copy that, Darryl. Yeah, there's quite a few stations that talk on sideband over here. There's 5936 and some other ones on Maui and the Big Island. I migrate from the AM when things get a little crazy and try to do some nice QSO and gentleman-like conversations on the sideband there. Is that a copy?
Yeah, roger, Brian. Yeah, WorldRadio014 on the west coast, returning, mate. Yeah. Yeah, look, we've got lots of good people on the radio in Australia here, and there's some downright idiots that get on, but that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? So, but on the whole, most people are pretty good, and yeah, been getting quite a bit of propagation from your area, Brian, which has been great, and also stateside, coming through really, really well here into the west coast. The propagation has changed somewhat to what it was like 6 months ago, when there was absolutely nothing coming through, and now we've got quite a lot more stations coming through, Brian, QSL.
Yeah, copy that. I think it might be due to some of those solar activities been happening. I think it started on February 14th, was the first of the solar flares, and they've been continuing since. It seemed like from that day on, it's been shooting fish in a barrel. It's just been beautiful skips, stateside, Australia, Bahamas, Tasmania. It's just it's been a pleasure to own a radio again, 10-4.
Yeah, Brian, it's actually, been on the radio since 1978. Took a bit of a break in about 1981, and probably 5 or 6 years ago I got back on. Doesn't seem that long, but it probably is. Got back on the radio, didn't even realise it was still, 27 megs was still alive and kicking, and I basically got back on in the probably in the lower half of the cycle, or the bottom of the cycle sort of thing, and now it's starting to go back up. So, like you said, it is getting better, and it's certainly quite a few more divisions coming through that we weren't hearing before, that's for sure. I mean, I could go here for months and months and months without hearing anything at all coming through. But talking to South Africa last night, into Europe, into Scotland and Russia and the Netherlands last night, so they come through here quite well. States this morning, and of course the East Coast, and now Hawaii, Brian, QSL.
Roger, yeah, it's a wonderful thing. I've been doing it since '79, so you got me beat by a year, but it's been changing. It used to be real good in the early '80s, and then it kind of died out around the middle of the '90s, and then it's starting to come back again. So it's always a pleasure. I got to pull out of this one. I got to go make a couple telephone calls before I do some more transmission. I got to see what the pretty one at home wants to get at the store there. I'm just doing a little road trip to the store. Have a good one, Darryl. WorldRadio014. It's been a pleasure. Cheers and beers. 808 Operator Brian. I'll be clear, and QRT after your last transmission. Aloha.
Yeah, okay, Brian. All the best, mate. Take care. Look after yourself. And blowing smoke over here, mate. Nice strong signal from you from the mobile. 808 Hawaii, Brian. 73. Take care. This is WorldRadio014 on the west coast of Australia. We're on the side for any stations. Please go ahead.